So you know when you're here in the South, because especially Texas, because you're dealing with longhorns. I mentioned before, a lot of cities are founded on railroad tracks. That's where I'm at today. I'm going to walk on. I want to go into this little depot here. Something interesting. I think you might want to see. I'll try and do a quick video of it. How about that? Right out behind this museum they have here, which is actually pretty cool. They've got an old rustic looking area here, and the nicer part of the museum is that way. But they do have some cabooses back here, which are kind of cool to go through. It is free of charge, so you can come on in here to this this depot here in Grange, and they got some interesting things, and Bill will give you a tour. So here's our Monument Hill and Tomb. I'm gonna take a look at this. They said on here, it says something about the Black Bean Lottery. Black Bean Lottery was basically if you had 5 people and you have them put their hands in a bag and there'd be 5 beans in there. Well, if you had 4 white beans and 1 black bean, whatever one the black bean was, you were the one selected to die for that day. I'm actually looking for the monument. I think it's out that way. Well, initially I thought this place was like a real brewery, but it's like it used to be a brewery, which I don't know if it's open still again, but from way back in the 1800s. And so this property here that you're looking at is this area here. It is a museum area, so it does cost you like $3 to get in. Well, if you're military, it costs you $3. Other than that, it was $4. So it's pretty cheap. It shows some of their massacres that took place, shooting, 17 disseminated Texans. And here's actually the tomb, survivors of the Dawson Massacre. They got a nice obelisk, I guess. How about that sky, huh? That's pretty cool. Nice and blue, and it actually overlooks the Colorado River, and you can see down into Grange, Texas is that way. So this is a really nice overlook here. You sure see a long way. You probably see 40 miles here. It's a nice place to take a walk, that's for sure. Well, I guess the brewery's closed. That's where it used to be. It's actually on just off a body of water. Of course, if you want a good brewery, you got to have a body of water, right? Well, this is like a valley. Well, no, he's threatening me. He wants me to walk this way. He was bobbing his head up and down. Watch out, he'll stop and he'll bob his head up and down. There you go. Now you're talking. Here we are to the back side of this hearse home, which I may go into, I don't know. But I wanted to show you this. We're actually out here. They got a little, I believe this would be a smokehouse. And where do you see this? This is out here where their well is. You see on the other side of the well? See what that is? That's a good sized doe. Hello, Miss Doe. How are you? Just checking me out. She's just like, let's go there. If I come walking toward her, she'll probably jump her way and stuff. So, keep off walls, it says. And you can go in the kitchen area if you wanted to, but I'm not going to go through there. But I say you can't, I should say, because it's roped off. I don't know. I think I can get around that rope. I'm not. They got a nice iron stove there. Stairs up that way, which they say is closed. And then the other way over here, at this Kirsch house. Dining room, family parlor. And there it is. That's a nice wood table. It's huge too. That's a seat 8 or 10. It's air conditioned in here too, although they have the doors open. Yeah, cool. And then I saw this door here that I had gone through Same door I came back to. But look how it's worn here from people walking in and out of it. It's not just dirt. That's actually that's exactly how tall it is when it ought to be this tall. I don't think I've seen that before. Like this, you see, were built more for free flow air, kind of like what they do in Hawaii. So they don't. They give yourself big windows, and here it would have been a big open area here, so you get free air coming through everywhere. This one here's got a fountain in it, and that would have been open to the air, but there's actually a cover on the top of it. You don't normally see fountains in the middle of a courthouse building, do you? This is dead center of it too. Pretty cool. Reminds me of going to a Masonic Lodge where they have their past masters. These are actually past circuit court judges. I swear that guy looks like Jeb Bush. But they definitely got some older ones in here from and there's 1891. Nice beard. The beards are back now, huh? You don't always see older pictures like these on the wall, that's for sure. And that they would even have them. What a nice day for the beach. This is a Galveston Island, or I think it's all an island. But anyway, so right down there is the boardwalk. They've got a place to ride rides and stuff. And there's an old restaurant here that I use the restroom in. And there's actually just off the beaten path, which is 1 block over, is actually free parking, street parking. Or you could pay for street parking up here. There was a public park down there. It was like, hey, come on, and there's activities here and parking and everything else, and you go there and it's $15 just for parking. I was like, no, I'll park on the street. I'm only going to be here a couple hours, so I want to enjoy this time here and put my toes in the sand. Because having been cooped up in Wisconsin Dells for so long, I'm way overdue for a beach trip. And since I like this so much, I think maybe next week my wife gets back in town, I'll bring her and the dog out. And that is Pleasure Pier here at Galveston Island. Yeah, how about that? Here I am again. Look what you got, the fish tank. Oh, look, fish tank. It's in there somewhere. It's a good sized tank too. Keeps going that way. Guarded by the bears. And this is inside of a big bubble on the end. A little more normal size fish, huh? In the front they're bigger than what they really are, it seems like. So do you know where I am today? Any guesses? This color should help. Maybe not. Let's just say it's a university. What university could it be? I don't know. Maybe Texas A&M. Yeah, that's right. Let's go see what we can find. Ooh, look, horsies. Well, now I'm out here in front of Texas A&M Stadium, also known as Kyle Field, which is home of the 12th man. What is the 12th man? It's basically that extra influence that helps you win a game. Say, for example, you're a visiting team and you get down here on the 10-yard line and you think you're just going to punch it in and score, but you need to change the play, so you call an audible. Problem is, when you try to call an audible at the line of scrimmage, the fans are so loud that you can't hear. You can't hear yourself, so you know your teammates can't hear it either. Therefore, the term, the 12th man, they're basically an extra added home benefit of the team, because they've got the fans behind them making all kinds of noise when it's third down and the other quarterback can't hear a thing to run a play. But here's their stadium at Kyle Field, home of the 12th man. Traveling around this land, you kind of get to different places. This kind of reminds me of Oklahoma City, where they have a memorial dedicated to a tragedy. This particular one here is at Texas A&M University. This is the site of the Bonfire back in 1999, They set up a bonfire. They've been doing it for several years previous to that. There's a tradition between after a football game in the fall. But they were constructing the bonfire, and it had collapsed, and 12 students lost their life right here on this spot. And they then made memorials to those students. This is one here, Chad Anthony Powell, who graduated in 03. And this has got some different sayings. So each one of these square erections here were made in their memory. Very solemn. And now I'm going into the George Bush Library. Hopefully there's something in there interesting to video. Actually, it does say in museum, so who knows? Maybe I'll get something. Well, they do have a nice big foyerway here, and it costs so much to actually go through the museum itself. And but they do have a nice oil painting here. It's huge, massive. So it is a mini museum and everything inside of there. And I don't know exactly how much it costs. I know there was a fee for it, and I was like, well, maybe coming back and bring my wife. So I don't want to pay a fee today. And check this out. It's just a metal bench. It's been dedicated, but it's kind of cool. I like it.